Unit 2, Lesson 5, Student Example D. In this example, we have four fractions. When working with equations with fractions, our goal is to get rid of the denominator. Our LCD, or lowest common denominator, 4, 5, 2, and 3 is 30. So I want to multiply every term by 30. So by multiplying all four terms by 30, we're going to be able to get rid of our fractions. 30 and 5 can reduce to become 1 and 6. 2 and 30 can reduce to become 1 and 15. 3 and 30 can reduce to become 1 and 10. And 3 can reduce with 30 to become 1 and 10. Now that our denominators are all 1s, we don't need them any longer. So we can multiply 6 times 4x is 24x. 15 times negative 3 is negative 45, which is equal to 10 times 2 is 20, plus 10 times 1 is 10x. Now we want to get our x's on the same side of our equal sign, so I'm going to minus 10x from both sides, and I'm going to add 45 to both sides to get our constants to the other side. My 10x's cancel and my 45's cancel, so I'm left with 24 minus 10 is 14x. And 45 plus 20 is 65. Now to get x by itself, divide both sides by 14. X is equal to 65 over 14. When I check an equation like this, I first of all like to have a fraction. So 4/5 times x minus 3 over 2 is equal to 2/3 plus 1/3 x. Now it's easier for me to substitute in 4 over 5 times 65 over 14 minus 3 over 2 is equal to 2 over 3 plus 1/3 times 65 over 14. Now we can multiply by reducing any number from the top with any number from the bottom. 5 can reduce with 65, becomes 13. 4 and 14 can reduce to become 2 and 7. So I'm left with 2 times 13 is 26 over 7 minus 3 over 2 is equal to 2 over 3 plus 65 over 42. Now we can find our common denominator. My denominator will be 14 on my left side, so we'll multiply this by 2 by 2 by 7 by 7. So we get 26 times 2 is 52. 3 times 7 is 21. All over 14 is equal to, and to find our common denominators, 3 goes into 42. So I don't need to change my first term. 3 times 14. So I'm going to multiply this side by 14 and by 14. So I get 28 plus 65 over 42. 52 minus 21 leaves me with 31 over 14, which is equal to 28 and 65, 93 over 42. 93 divided by 3 and 14 divided by 3, we can reduce to common factors, so we end up with 31 over 14 is equal to 31 over 14. The left side and right side are equal, so my check is correct.